ketamine for me was life-changing. I was a little skeptical at first because I, heard about it in different forms, and I just wasn't really sure what it would do for me. And I honestly wasn't anticipating doing it when I got here. I didn't really realize it was a part of the program, but once it was suggested to me and that how much it would help with my PTSD and depression and anxiety, I was like, I'm here to heal. Let's do it. And for me, especially with that negative critic that was always in my head and those negative thought loops that just constantly felt like they controlled every decision, every action, it felt like it was consuming me. And the ketamine, for me, it really allowed my mind to open up and expand, and creating those new neural pathways was incredible for me because it allowed me to pull myself out of those thought loops and see life from a different perspective. And alongside with the work that we do here, I feel like the ketamine helped me progress faster. It helped me retain information better. I feel before, because I was so closed off and numb, creating those neural pathways just really expanded my mind. And, it's amazing to think back at how I was when I first got here, and I just felt so blocked. And now I feel open and expanded, and I just feel that the ketamine, it's so gentle. The ceremony is extremely sacred. It's beautiful. And the way that you guys do it here, I think, is different than any other place. And it's life-changing. And I wouldn't be where I am without it, I don't believe. Obviously, along with the other work is a big part of it, but the ketamine just allows you to open up and see things in a different light. And it's made me feel so clear and focused. And I also feel like it has tapped me into my emotions and allowed me to feel, because before I was so suppressed and closed off. And I feel like when you go through the beautiful, ceremony and you really use the integration piece afterwards, which is, I believe, the most important part, is just changing the way you do things to really solidify those pathways. I think it really helped me start to see things differently. And, for me, ketamine, it's just made me feel whole again, I guess you'd say. It just has made me feel complete, and I feel stronger. I feel, mental clarity. I feel powerful. I really feel in tune with everything. And for me, it's just been extremely beneficial, and I am forever grateful for getting to do the ketamine ceremony. I feel the ketamine really helped me when doing the work here. It just helped me from getting me to a different perspective. It allowed me to really, I think, because opening those pathways, it allowed me also to revisit old ones, but from a different standpoint. And it allowed me to really dig deep and see where I needed to change things. And before, I wasn't aware of my triggers. I wasn't aware what was actually affecting me. And I think the ketamine allows you to revisit those, but almost not as strongly. You're not as attached to those emotions. It's from a different, like an eagle's eye perspective. You just get to take a look. And I think without that attachment to those feelings and re-triggering yourself, it allows you to enter back into that space, but in a completely different viewpoint. And for me, the ketamine, just alongside the work, I feel like it was the perfect match, because, you're here to do the work, dig deep, do that shadow work. And the ketamine just is almost like a catalyst to just help propel you forward with it. And for me, I don't think my progress would have been as strong without the ketamine and my PTSD, because it really changed the narrative inside my head. And I see things completely differently now.